everybody, I'm coming on to talk about Dexter Resurrection, Season 1, Episode 7, Course, course, course Correction. I'm sorry about that. In this episode, Batista talks to Dexter's landlord after he finds him to see how Dexter is holding up and how Dexter landlord likes him and everything. And Dexter's landlord just raves about him, how they like him and everything. And how he's and Batista asks him how he is with Harrison now that he's found Harrison. He basically said he's doing good with Harrison, except for now that Harrison needs him. He's not there right now because he had to go do something basically, real quick. And we all know that Dexter had to go do something with Prater, which is now I remembered that's Peter Dinklage's character in this show. And Prater talks to Dexter after Dexter's show and tell about his car accident with his parents and how their lives were taken due to the person that had unalived his parents in the car accident and everything, and how he felt closer to the person that took his parents' lives after he had started talking to them, to the guy, instead to him feeling closer to his parents. Instead, Prater said he felt closer to the guy that took his parents' lives instead of his own parents. And that asked him, do you think asked him if he was trying you talk to you over, and he said no, not really, basically. And that's her kind of knew how he was feeling in a way. So after Dexter got done with prayer, he ended up talking to the other half of it on Gemini on Liver, which is the Gemini twin, Gareth, and see his motives and how he did things. And he asked Gareth if he felt anything the night before when Dexter had unalived his twin. And Gareth looked at Dexter surprised, like, really? And things went downhill. from there. And I'm not going to go into the Deucer's details on what happened there, because if you watched the show, you knew what happened. So I don't want to get in trouble for YouTube and TikTok. So I'm going to post this here both on YouTube and TikTok. So, and Rapunzel on Lyra did show it and tell as well on that Prater's mansion as well. But after everything got done at Prater's mansion, Dexter ended up going to a college tour and college lecture with Harrison, and the detective that was doing a lead on the case that they thought Harrison was involved on at the beginning of the season, but he was supposedly cleared of. Sorry, itchy nose. But that detective was talking about a case that was she was working on called the New York Ripper. And I was like, Dexter, don't do it, don't do it, don't talk about it, don't talk to the detective about it, because you could probably implicate yourself, probably. But he talked to her about it, but telling her what kind of weapon that was probably involved with, because the detective approached Dexter and Harrison. So that was that. So when Dexter got home after with doing all that with Harrison, he found that Batista was upstairs with his landlord still. He basically almost had to drag Batista out, but he basically talked him out of going back to where he was staying. But instead, he left him on the side of the road. But before he did that, he basically told Batista to leave him and Harrison alone and everything, because they weren't involved with everything. So, but I'm kind of worried with what's to come in the next few episodes, because Batista left his earbuds in Dexter's car to track him to see what he was going to be doing. So, hopefully, nothing happens, but we shall see. So, bye for now.